You're listening to the Global Countdown, first broadcast on the briefing on the 12th of December.
And like a musical dervish, in runs Fernando, Augusto, Pacheco, breathless.
9 seconds to come in.
9 seconds to come in, and just so stylishly. I've never seen you move so fast, Faye.
I am fast. Not many people know that.
You are, aren't you?
I am.
That's to be
I
explored.
walk very fast as well. So if you're walking with me, you need to have like long legs or be a bit...
So incongruous with a man who is just so laid back.
Exactly.
And so in tune with music. And obviously 9 seconds is enough to prepare you to bring us what is a remarkable global countdown today.
I know you're very excited about this one. And Emma, you know what? This is the first time I'm doing the top 5 songs of the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I'm surprised because I literally been to everywhere, from Tonga to Papua New Guinea, to Nigeria, name the country. And this is a big country. There's 102 million people living there. And they have an amazing music scene. And I'm very glad, actually, that now I know a little bit more about them.
It is a delight to share this, because normally when you sit behind the microphone here at Midori House and you're dealing with the Democratic Republic of Congo, music is not what we're talking about. And so it is an absolute pleasure, not just to see something nice and something a little bit more positive when it comes to the DRC, but also it's really good.
It's really good, and we're going to start with something very joyful. I say joyful because she's one of the biggest gospel singers from the country as well. Let's have a listen at number 5, Sandra Mbuyi with Goodness.
I see, you're so good.
She's delightful.
She's amazing.
It is joyful. Look at the lyrics. You have caused my face to shine. You have given me back my joy. I mean, and she's, she's amazing. She's a pop star as well. She only sings gospel, but she has amazing outfits. The videos are expensive. It's good. It's a good start to the top 5.
The outfits are so important, aren't they?
Of course they are.
Especially on radio, Faye.
Oh, yeah.
What's she wearing?
She's wearing, she changes outfits all the time. There's blue, there's white, there are dresses, there are trousers.
There's some amazing culottes.
Exactly.
Have you seen the culottes in the woodland? There's a sort of a dance routine, and they've got culottes and waistcoats on. And frankly, it's not a look I've seen replicated a lot around the world. That's not to say it doesn't deserve a little bit of a spotlight being shown on it.
I think so as well. Sometimes I wish Monocle Radio would be a little bit more visual, because I do like talking about outfits. But it's a good start, right, Emma?
Absolutely, a beautiful start, full of joy, happiness, smiles. Goodness knows we need a bit of that. Fantastic. Thank you, DRC, for number 5. She's called Sandra.
Absolutely.
We love Sandra.
Sandra Mbuyi. And to number 4 now. Now we're going to proper pop star territory. He is indeed from the Democratic Republic of Congo, but he's performed in Paris, in London, you name the big city. He's a big, big star in the country and in the world, I would say. He's known as the Prince of Rumba, which is, a local rhythm from the country. He's very good. And this song, Emma, it's very old.
It's not just the fact that he's a Prince of Rumba. He's actually got a triple rumba album out at the moment. Now, frankly, that's a lot of rumba.
It's a lot of rumba, and this track has been on the charts for a while, almost a year. It's called MH, which I think it's translated as Marie-Hélène. It's about a woman. But the artist is Fali Ipupa, and the song's called MH. Let's have a listen. Goosebumps.
So nice.
It gives me goosebumps.
Yep, me too.
Oh my God.
I hope it gives you, wherever you're listening, I hope a bit of Fali Ipupa in his rumba gives you goosebumps too, because I think what's been so utterly delightful about this is that how many times have we done global countdowns? And it's been the same old stuff rehashed from all over the place, and the usual suspects are in the top 5. With this, it is an entirely national collection of singers, isn't it? And what's so nice is that they have a musical integrity to them.
Yes.
You can tell that if you're following the DRC, this is their music, and it's lovely. It's no compromise, and it also just seems to be incredibly joyful.
And if you don't mind, I might bring a little bit of politics, because he's not only the Prince of Rumba, but he's a humanitarian guy. He's big into philanthropy. He's got the Fali Pupa Foundation, which help victims of sexual violence, among other things. So he's a good guy, basically. That's all I can say.
We like a good guy. There's a couple of moments where he's sitting on a sofa watching a lady dance.
That's
Maybe
fine.
there's a bit of growth to be done there, and he seems to be sitting in a pool of milk with his feet in some sort of strange turquoise suede car shoes. I mean, if I were his mum, I'd be saying, look, don't do suede and milk.
No.
Do
Very
suede and
dangerous.
milk. Very dangerous.
Very
You're going to
dangerous.
make the milk blue, and we don't even want to know about what you're going to do with your tods. Anyway, yes, Fali Ipupa, beautiful, lovely.
Shall we go to more outfit talk? So,
More
because
outfit.
number 3, I love his yellow outfit, and it's the tone of yellow that I like, which is a bit dark, but not quite mustardy yellow. I forgot. I think, how do you say egg yellow?
Egg yolk.
Egg yolk. Love an egg yolk yellow.
Love an egg yolk yellow.
And his name is not related, but his name is Petit Fali. The song is controversial, though.
It's called
Emma.
Dicky Dicky for starters.
It's called Dicky Dicky, which
We love.
Which in the dialect it means palpitation, excitement, and pleasure.
I'm sure it does.
Shall we have a listen?
Yes, please.
So good.
So good. Now, you're in charge of the music lists here at Monocle Radio, aren't
I
you?
am.
And we are given, or you provide all the names and the titles and what have you that we, as the continuity announcers at Monocle Radio, have to get. Are you going to make us say Dicky Dicky a lot?
Dicky Dicky, I'm still thinking. Marie-Hélène for sure, but yeah,
Certainly.
it's a bit strange, the word Dicky Dicky. And you know what? It caused controversy. That's what I need to tell you.
Okay.
Patrice Lumumba, he was the first minister of the DRC. He's a very respected political figure. He's dead now, for those who don't know. And this, apparently there was a line in this song, which was, "Tickling killed Lumumba." And, everybody was shocked with that. And Petit Fali saying, listen, I didn't mean the former prime minister. I meant my grandfather, who was also a Lumumba.
Yeah, right.
So I think he had to re-record that line. So it caused a lot of kind of stir. But the reality is, people from the Democratic Republic of Congo, they want to dance the Dicky Dicky. Even with the new lyrics, it's catchy,
Who doesn't?
Exactly.
It's all
Who
we wish
doesn't?
for at Christmas.
Exactly.
Finally, number 1. Now again,
Number 2.
Where were we? I got carried away with myself. Where are we going now?
We have more Fali Ipupa, but this time he's not alone. He's with René Soso Pembe, who sings a very specific rhythm called champeta, which I'll tell you a bit more, but the song is called 207. Let's have a listen.
You need to watch this video
Oh, yeah.
for the dancing and for the fact that the techniques involved, you look at it and you just think someone spends a lot of time doing squats and lunges, because the muscular power required in the glutes for doing this dance is beyond most mortals.
Exactly. It's an amazing outfit. And the rhythm that I was telling you, champeta, is rebellious. It's quite easy to dance, apparently. There are a lot of drums, percussion. It's a very specific one. And for some reason, Emma, this rhythm went to Colombia as well. So the Afro-Colombians were influenced by this rhythm from the Democratic Republic of Congo. So it's fascinating.
How much Fali Ipupa is now going to end up on the Fernando Augusto Pacheco personal playlist? Because I think it might be turning up in the Nelson household.
Absolutely. Same here. And it might be on the playlist. So expect that soon.
If you are at home and you're just doing your thing, when would be a moment, because you're very good at timing music for points in the day, when would you pop on a bit of Fali Ipupa?
You know what? Not pre-drinks, but the beginning of the night. Like post-aperitivo, not quite dance floor ready,
Right.
but that time between 6 and 8 p.m., for example.
6 and 8 p.m, everybody.
Yes.
Set your timers. It's going on in the house. Okay, so Fali Ipupa and René Sosa Pembe, really, again, really lovely. So we can get to number one now.
We can get to number one. It's a very current track, and she is a pop star. She's one of the most exciting names in the country. She does wear red leather trousers in a swimming pool.
So we have a mixture of delicate, animal skin and liquid again.
Of course.
Is this a thing?
I think it's a thing. They are artists. They are rich. They can afford.
They can wreck a pair of pants.
They can wreck a pair of pants. Let's have a listen. Number one, Rebo with Mobambo.
Brian Gahizi, Colin iPhone RDC. Excellence pour l'un les
This is so good and so current.
This is so good.
It has some kind of house music from South Africa influences as well. I mean, she's amazing. I see great success for her. Good to see Rebo number one.
Is she going to be on the Monocle Radio playlist?
I think so as well.
Okay.
Listen, today was very useful for me as a music curator here for Monocle Radio.
Useful and pleasurable.